We all want to give our dogs the absolute best life possible. We spend hundreds, sometimes thousands, on plush orthopedic beds, premium grain-free salmon kibble, mountains of squeaky toys, and even custom sweaters for every season. We post their adorable photos online, shower them with kisses the second we walk through the door, and tell ourselves we're the best pet parents on the planet. But here's a hard truth that might hit you right in the heart and completely change the way you look at your furry best friend forever. Your dog doesn't understand a single thing about human currency. They don't care how much that memory foam bed cost. They don't comprehend what a kiss even means. And the painful reality is that many of the ways we show affection actually confuse them or quietly create mild anxiety. If you've ever wondered why your dog still seems restless, why they pace when you leave the house, or why they sometimes pull away from what you think is loving touch, you are not alone. And you are not failing them. You've simply been speaking the wrong love language. What your dog actually craves runs deeper than treats or belly rubs. It's rooted in 15,000 years of evolutionary biology, pack instincts, and the way their incredible canine brain is wired. Today, we're opening the behavioral psychology file on the real canine love languages. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stop treating your dog like a furry little human and start giving them the lifelong acts of love they secretly need, the ones that will strengthen your bond like never before and make them feel truly safe, understood, and cherished every single day. Here are the 6 lifelong acts of love every dog secretly needs. Act number 1. The scent embrace. In our world, we show love through hugs and physical touch. But for dogs, the world is experienced first and foremost through their nose. Their olfactory cortex is so powerful, it makes our sense of smell look like a black and white sketch next to a full-color masterpiece. Your unique scent is, to them, the biological equivalent of a warm, comforting blanket that triggers dopamine and lowers their heart rate instantly. So the greatest comfort you can give isn't always another expensive new bed. It's something far simpler and more powerful. Leaving a worn, unwashed t-shirt or a piece of your clothing in their sleeping area whenever you leave the house. When they curl up surrounded by your scent, it feels exactly like you're right there holding their paw. Countless owners who started doing this report, their dogs stop pacing at the door and settle into the deepest, most peaceful sleep they've ever seen. That's real love they can actually feel. Act number 2. The sniffing walk. Most of us treat walks like a quick chore, a fast loop around the block so they can potty and burn energy. But from a dog's evolutionary point of view, a walk is never about exercise. It's a full sensory expedition, their version of scrolling through the morning news and gathering every piece of information about their world. When we yank the leash and rush them along, we're actually depriving them of their most natural instinct. True love looks like a sniffing walk. Loose leash, no rush, letting them stop, sniff, and analyze every blade of grass, every mailbox, every interesting scent for as long as their incredible nose wants. Those extra 10 or 15 minutes aren't wasted time. They're flooding their brain with serotonin and giving them mental enrichment that no toy can match. Try it for a week and watch how much calmer and happier your dog becomes. Act number 3. The consent pause. We often forget that our dogs are essentially captive in our homes. We decide their entire schedule, when they eat, when they sleep, when they go out. Giving them real choice is one of the deepest acts of psychological love you can offer. Here's a simple but life-changing trick. The next time you want to pet your dog, use the 3-second rule. Pet them gently for 3 seconds. Then pull your hand away completely. If they nudge you, lean in, or paw at you for more, that's enthusiastic consent. But if they look away, lick their lips, turn their head, or just stay still, they're politely saying, "Not right now." Respecting that boundary tells them, your body belongs to you, and you are always safe with me. Over time, this builds unbreakable trust that most dogs never get to experience. Act number 4. The calm energy anchor. Science has proven that dogs have mirror neurons specifically tuned to human emotions. Studies using heart rate variability show that your dog's nervous system literally syncs up with yours. If you're stressed, yelling, or anxious, your dog feels that tension physically in their own body. That's why one of the most powerful acts of love is simply being their calm energy anchor. When chaos hits, a thunderstorm, visitors at the door, or even just a hectic day, take a deep breath, lower your voice, and project steady, peaceful energy. Speak slowly, move gently. Your calm becomes their calm. You're not just their owner. You become their emotional shield against a world that can feel overwhelming. Owners who practice this consistently notice their dogs stop shaking during fireworks and look to them for reassurance instead of panic. Act number 5. The sacred safe haven. Every dog, no matter how social, needs a den that is 100% theirs. A quiet corner, a crate, or a special bed where they know they will never be disturbed. This is love in its purest, most respectful form. Create that space and make it a household rule. When your dog is in their safe haven, nobody, not kids, not guests, not even you, is allowed to bother them. No ear pulling, no forced cuddles, no dragging them out for photos. In the wild, animals retreat to recover from sensory overload. By honoring their sacred safe haven, you're respecting the ancient survival instinct that still lives inside them. You'll be amazed how much more confident and affectionate they become when they know they always have an escape that's truly respected. Act number 6. The eternal presence. This is the most important act of all, and it may bring tears to your eyes. Throughout your dog's life, they will face moments of pure terror, thunderstorms, fireworks, car rides, vet visits. In those moments, you are their entire world, their only source of safety. Love is sitting on the floor with them while they tremble instead of pushing them away. Love is staying right there during every scary event. And when that heartbreaking final day comes, the day we all dread, the greatest act of love you can ever give is to be there in the room with them until the very last breath. Don't let them cross the rainbow bridge searching frantically for the only person they've ever truly loved in a cold, sterile clinic. Be their anchor. Stay, hold their gaze. Let them know they are not alone. Understanding these 6 acts is beautiful. We have to talk about the medical red flags. If you've been giving your dog these lifelong acts of love and they suddenly start rejecting them, if the dog who used to curl up happily on your scented shirt now hides in a dark closet, or the one who loved sniffary walks suddenly refuses to move, or flinches at the 3-second petting rule, please don't assume they're just being grumpy. In the animal kingdom, sudden withdrawal from pack bonding and rejection of affection is almost always the very first sign of chronic pain or canine cognitive dysfunction. Dogs hide their weakness by instinct. Never take it personally. Take it as an urgent signal to call your veterinarian right away. Early detection can make all the difference. When you step back and look at the 15,000 years of evolution that brought humans and dogs together, it really is a miracle. They gave up their wild freedom for the warmth of our fires, and in return, they offered us something priceless, unwavering loyalty, and a love that asks for almost nothing in return. Loving a dog isn't about how much money you spend. It's about stepping outside your human perspective and learning to speak their biological language. It's about patience, respect, and becoming the calm, strong pack leader their genes still need you to be. So tell me in the comments, which of these 6 acts does your dog respond to the most? Does your dog have a favorite piece of your clothing they always steal and guard like treasure? I read every single one. If this video helped you see your dog in a whole new light and gave you practical ways to love them better, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. We're here every week unraveling the fascinating psychology behind everything your pets do. Thank you so much for watching. Now go give your dog a long, slow sniffary walk today. They deserve it. And so do you. See you in the next video.